Do you want to spend any of your XP on your character?
Oh shit. I forgot to. It's gonna take me a while to figure out, so we can just leave it as is for now.
Totally fine. It was just if you wanted to know or whatever.
Yeah, no, I forgot to do it.
Always want to give you the opportunity. All right. So let me take my teeth out. Last time you found out that Agravain was probably behind something nefarious, and the Duke had gotten stricken with some terrible malady, and there was a symbol you found kind of like burned into his chest over his heart. And the damsel, the like priestess of the lady that was with him, couldn't even heal him. She could only at best keep him alive in a sort of magical induced slumber. And so you decided to infiltrate Agravain's castle because there was some, like scullery boys. I don't know what the boy version of like
that works.
Chimney sweeps were knew about some like sewage gates at the back of the castle where they like drain stuff from both the yard and the keep itself. And so you were going to go climbing around the back and enter there, and you'd agreed to do a distraction with the army below who's seeking to avenge their what's happened to the Duke and Ermengarde and stuff like that. So coordinating with them, was there? I think you got all the supplies you guys wanted last time. Is that right?
I think so. Let me see.
Yeah, I think we did.
We're talking about getting like a grappling hook or something, right?
I thought y'all were, but
yeah, we got that.
I don't have it written down. Brad might have written some shit down that I didn't capture.
No, I think he popped off before we got to that point.
Yeah, like that was, he popped off, and then we like made plans for how you guys were gonna, I don't know, enter the castle, I guess you could say. Let me see if I wrote anything like that down. I didn't write it down, but I seem to remember that what you're saying was right. So, is that me?
The beep? No, that was me.
Okay. Hey, aside from your article, can I close some of your windows?
What is it?
Well, you just have a lot of windows open.
I always have a lot of windows open. What is it?
I'm going to just not close your windows. All right. I can find what I need over here. It's your character sheets. All right. Reload character sheet. Okay. So we'll say you guys got grappling hooks. That just makes too much sense. Grappling hooks and rope. Joel, were you going to wear your armor? Can't hear you.
Yes, I was.
Okay. You don't have any armor, right? Spy, Regis?
Well, I do have a fine suit of plate mail that I won on a lovely game of poker, and I was debating wearing it, but I think all the sigils would mark me as someone belonging to the opposing side. Yeah. So no, I'll leave it. Well, I don't want to leave it. I'll leave it with Jarlisle. He's chilling, I assume.
Yes, that's right. Well, Jarlisle thought this whole idea was a silly adventure and was going to have no part of it. Refuses to help. He's like, good luck. You die. Okay, so your plate mail's with him. Okay. So coordinating with the dudes down in camp, do you guys wait till you hear them beginning the assault? There's going to be like trumpets and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, so we're on the backside of the castle, right? And there's the craggy rocks and shit leading up to the culverts.
Yeah, I'm gonna peer over the top, but I mean, this is the general situation from the front.
Right.
There's like a gatehouse, and I drew this little squiggly path, and this is
yeah.
And then this is the view from the back.
So as we are there, we're at the bottom of the rocks right now. Is that where we're starting?
You can either I'll just keep this up. You can either approach up the side and then kind of like crawl around the back, climb around the back, or you could try and climb up the rocks. So it's kind of up to you. There's like a stinking cesspool kind of thing of refuse down here.
About how tall is the rocky cliff?
Let's see. From my little scale.
And also, is it like sheer or just reasonably steep? Are we going to have to make like several successful climbing checks to not fall and die?
Right, because they don't like defend it, so it's very steep. You would have to. I mean, you've got ropes, so it's a lot easier, but I don't think either one of you is particularly skilled at climbing either.
It's not a skill of mine. I am not all that dexterous either. I assume that's a dexterity thing.
No, it's a strength thing.
Yeah, it's a strength thing. Do you have the skill itself, Joel?
No, I'm just hella strong.
So if I had a rope, what bonus does that give to the roll?
Well, we'll say 20%.
And if I fail, well, I do have my fate points though.
Correct.
I can go either way. I mean, it seems like the craggy cliff is the best by far if we can actually pull it off, because I got to assume we're going to be spotted if we're trying to meander around the perimeter.
Yeah, I'm down for craggy cliff, but I mean, you know, if you need to do the other thing, understandably so.
No, man, fortune favors the bold.
So you guys are going to do the craggy cliff. Second question: do you start ascending the craggy cliff when you hear the sounds of the assault, or do you start beforehand so that you're more likely entering the castle when the assault starts?
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling climb at first because the climbing is going to take a while, and it would be good to run directly into the castle immediately once the chaos starts.
Yeah, but like a full-on assault is going to take a while.
Yeah, maybe. Are they doing like a full-on assault with like how many guys, or is it going to be kind of a quick?
It's going to be like a quick thing, but it's.
I mean, I'd say it's maybe like 300 dudes, maybe more, that they'll have assembled. So maybe like a third of the army. A lot of people are like,
oh, it's going to go on for a couple hours then.
Probably.
Do either one of you have warfare? You can make intelligence tests, and I can.
I think I do have warfare.
I don't have warfare, but I have some intelligence.
Or maybe warfare is one of those things that I can get,
but
like,
I
on my next level.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those things you can get, but you have not put any points in.
Well, can I put some points in it right now? I haven't spent any XP.
How many experience points do you have?
I don't know. I don't keep track of that shit.
Oh my god! I always forget that. You gotta remind me. When it was one of these days, you're just gonna like not get your shit, bro.
No, I'll get my shit.
You're the worst.
It goes you, Pol Pot, Hitler, Stalin.
That's right.
Sounds about right. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Yeah, you actually do more damage by default too. You gotta update some of this shit.
Yeah.
I'll write down your new armor that you got. Okay, I'm gonna write down a note. Excuse me, one second, gentlemen. I use the term very loosely. Update bone shard. Armor. I write down your XP last time. The extra one you got? Nope. Okay. How many XP did I give you last time, Mario? Do you recall?
I don't know, 100-ish.
Yeah, let's say it was a flat 100. Probably too generous for y'all, but whatever. That's how I've been rolling. Just have to kill you.
Yeah, it's not a thing that I have, but I will. I'll put some shit into it.
Okay. Well, you don't already.
You know what? I don't think. You know what? I don't think it's something I can get until like level up for the next time.
Right, like you have to become like a warlord or something.
Like a war champion or something like that, I think is the term.
Yes, champion sounds right. You know what? Let's just look it up for 1 second. You're okay. We're still easing in. All right. So, Lord Chaos at next level. Leadership. No, it's not one of the skills you can know about. As a marauder, you do not learn the finer points of tactics.
Well, along those lines, then I want to go ahead and put another point into my toughness.
Okay.
and the rest of it into weapon skill.
And let me see how much that costs. Both of those are available to you. 1 second on toughness. 1 point is 25. No, that's not right. Sorry, Mario. This will be boring for half a second.
No, it's fine.
+1 toughness, which costs you, looks like 30 here. Yep. That leaves you with 70. And then what you say the rest into your weapon skill?
Yeah. What's I? Is that intelligence?
Initiative. So
Initiative. Okay.
intuition and how fast you go in turn order.
Okay.
I remember you can spend on your skills as well, which is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, I know, but I want to like push it because as soon as I get to +10 on initiative and weapon skill, I'm eligible to level up, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Or not level up, but like move into the next career path or whatever.
Yeah, and you could keep going up in Marauder, or you could pick another career path that makes sense. But by default, you would just go to the next level of Marauder, which is...
Well, like I can't be like a basket weaver.
You could. If you're like, you know what? Bone Shard decided to lay aside his goat dick and sit with the peasant folk and learn to weave.
It totally would.
Yeah, to become a champion is the next level.
Okay.
You get some pretty cool talents over there. Anyway. Okay. So you can afford 3 weapon skill, and that's all your XP. It'll be down to 0.
So that'll be +9 on weapon skill and then the only one I really need to get up is initiative.
It'll be +8 on weapon skill, and then it'll be +10 on toughness.
Right. But the only thing I would be lacking at that point is getting initiative up and weapon skill up 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So given that you spent it, your total toughness is...
Sweet choir shirt, by the way.
Thank you. You were part of that concert experience.
Yeah, I was part of a couple of them.
Yeah, that's right. You actually went to the one. Can't believe you skipped that second one. It was really good.
I don't know why I did.
You were just like being lame, like you weren't feeling it or something really dumb.
Yeah.
All right. So experience.
Maybe I was just broke at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, and too embarrassed. Like I would have spotted you $20, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't remember what it was, but
so you start climbing up the back end. Oh yeah, you have no idea how long it's going to take the assault. You can make an intelligence test and I'll give you a better estimate.
I failed that roll.
Okay. Bone Shard, I think your intelligence is 25. Do you want to make a test?
Yeah, somebody will roll for me real quick.
I will.
Okay.
17.
Dice.
What was that?
I'm making fun of Joel for not having dice.
Oh, he succeeds.
Oh yeah, I have my thing. I'm not in my room just right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right. He succeeds?
Yeah. 17, man.
Damn, son. All right. You realize from raids you've conducted, Joel, that it'll probably be the assault could last for several hours, like 5 or something, but it could also peter out pretty quickly with men in the darkness getting confused against the stone walls of the castle. And so if you want to make sure that it's still going on by the time you reach those back grates, you'll want to climb first.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Do we see any guards posted at the rear of the castle? Any torches or any visible signs of movement?
Yes. So you can make a little pinpoints of like either torches or lanterns. You can't tell. Roaming the walls as you would expect, kind of just like doing an idle.
Okay.
And what you guessed is like, unlike the people down in the camp, the people in the castle are going to be on alert because you remember watching the
Right.
like gallop back in there.
Well, let's just be stealthy.
All right. Well, starting at the base of the cliff, you're pretty far down, so there's going to be 6 climbing tests each of you is going to have to succeed at.
6? Fucking Christ.
So Joel Bone Shard. Sorry, 1 second.
Wait, so there's 6 climbing tests, and we get plus 20 because we're using rope?
Uh-huh. So you get a 76 equivalent, Joel. And then
I'm going to be burning through these fortune points.
you have a 52. So
I certainly do.
make a roll for both of y'all.
Joel gets 30.
Succeeds.
I get 28. Succeed.
Excellent.
Joel gets 5.
Excellent.
Could use that 5. I fail, and I'm going to burn a fortune point.
Well, since you're probably doing in tandem, I will let Joel make a negative 10% climb check to try and catch you. But things could go bad if he fails.
Would you like to, Joel?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right, he's 46 or lower, Mario. What's he got?
I thought you said 75. Oh, minus 10 from his natural.
Yeah, for the
44.
Just barely got it. He had a 46.
Yes.
All right, so you now guys each have 2 successes.
Next time, Joel gets a 77, so that's a failure.
Okay.
Want to burn a fortune point?
Well, do we not get any?
Can I try to catch him?
Is there like, since we've got 2 successes, that doesn't increase our chances at all?
No, but you're doing so well, I was letting you like catch yourselves instead of just falling and pulling both of the ropes down.
I don't understand.
Regis, see how well you do. Maybe you can try and catch him. But you first have to make your own climbing test.
52. That's exactly on the nose.
Okay. So you can try and make a difficult check to catch him. Or you can,
If I fail, then we both have a disaster happen.
you both tumble to your doom. Or at least a lot of damage.
Well,
I think I'll just burn a point for it.
that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
You succeed in the other roll, 72.
Nice. All right. So you've burned one of your fortune points, Joel. Down to 2.
Now we're 3 up.
3 to go.
Okay, Joel 47 succeeds. I
Excellent.
46 succeed.
Excellent. 2 more to go.
Joel 65 succeeds. I 56 fail. I'm going to burn a fortune point.
Okay.
Well, what can I see, and can I try and like hoist him up?
Yeah. So you need
Give it another shot. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I'm back.
4. Okay.
Well, yeah. We'll use that one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more to go, each of y'all.
Okay. I get a 53 and barely fail. This time I'm just going to go ahead and burn that point because it'll be faster. 39 success.
Excellent. You are down to how many fortune points do you have? Oh, you have 4.
So 3 now.
Okay. Joel, what did you get?
41.
Excellent. All right. You guys huff and puff and are like, oh, that was a narrow, close call. Both of y'all make difficult stealth checks, which is your agility minus 10.
But I have stealth as an ability.
All right. So both of y'all make that. And then I'm going to see if the guards just happen to notice you. If you succeed your help, if your stealth check, they won't be able to.
I fail at it, but I'm going to burn a fortune point because this is pretty important.
Ooh.
And I succeed the second time.
I get a 25.
Ooh, exactly what you needed, dude.
Sweet.
So you guys are not noticed by the guards, and what you have in front of you is the back of the castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you've climbed up just like straight back, and so you're kind of here, which is between a big grate that is draining what looks like latrines and the cesspool from the yard. And then there's these two smaller grates that are clearly draining the like latrines from the keep itself. Which one do you want to try and like pry open and crawl through the shit to get into?
Sorry,
Well-
you said one is the draining different kinds of sewage. I missed the distinction for a second.
It's all poop, but
Mhm.
One leads into the yard, and one leads into the like.
Oh, keep, right? Keep seems to be the way to go,
Okay.
right? Do you
oh
agree?
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to go into a yard with a bunch of dudes that are going to
Yeah.
kill us.
No, that's
All right,
awful.
So, roll a strength check, Joel. I'm assuming you're the one that's going to try and wrench it free.
Yeah,
Again, you don't have athletics, otherwise you could use that.
45.
Oh yeah, one degree of success is all you need. You push aside the grate. Both of y'all make endurance checks, which is toughness if you don't have endurance. So Joel, yours is 50 right now because you increased your toughness.
I got a 22, so I got 3
20.
degrees of success.
1 degree of success.
Okay, you manage to not retch on yourselves, and you crawl through the darkness. And did you pick the one on the left or the right?
The one that goes to the keep. That's the one on the right, right?
Both are on the keep.
Oh,
You see?
I don't know. You got a feeling on that?
Hang on, let me look here. Mm,
Looks impossible to find one that's more favorable.
let's go with the left.
All right, left. So you emerge from the darkness, covered in poo. Catherine. And you're on the other side. Let me see something. Okay. And you have no light source, and it is pitch black in here. You're covered in poo. You're covered in shit, and so you can't smell anything. And it's pitch black. You have your packs. Did either one of you bring torches? You can just say yes if you did.
Yeah, I specifically bought stuff for torches and for Molotov cocktails. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. How many?
And didn't I get a hooded lantern? I think I did.
You did get a hooded
I
lantern.
remember saying that.
Okay, do you want to unhood your lantern?
Yes.
Okay, because otherwise there's going to make you make a check to like use flint and crap. All right. You unhood your lantern, and make a initiative roll.
Initiative is 31. Failure.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Well, it was him with the hooded lantern that needed to make the roll. So the hooded lantern, you open it, and light floods the room you're in, and you can see you're in a big cell, right? There's like iron bars all around the edges, there's some stone walls, and then like a big set of iron bars, and then 2 little doorways made of iron bars. And in the middle of the room, there is some giant form sleeping. And all you can see is like fur on it. And then it seems to shake in its sleep as you fill the room with light. Like maybe it starts squinting. And you don't think quickly enough to shut the thing. Joel, since you rolled so well, if you want, you can take a really quick action. And maybe the creature that's sleeping is maybe, you don't know because it's asleep, but 9 feet tall.
Does it look Beastman-ish?
You don't have that much time to think. What do you do, Joel?
I'm gonna make a dive to shut the lantern.
Okay, you shut the lantern, and you guys are plunged back into darkness again. You can hear the sounds of continued snoring.
Well done.
Cool. Can we tell at this point if the assault is still going on?
You hear the sounds. You waited once you got to the top of the hill to hear the sounds of trumpets, and there's big booming, and you can see the lantern guys from the top of the walls where you guys were beneath. The lantern light was moving up the wall back towards the gatehouse, the main gate. So it definitely sounded like the assault was beginning. Now that you're inside the keep on the other side, you can't really hear anything from there.
Okay. I think we should try going up that other grate.
Yeah, maybe. So in the brief second that we had the lantern open, we're in a cell that looks like this thing is a prisoner. There's a door on the grating, I assume, that's locked.
In the brief second, it appeared that all the doors were iron barred doors were shut.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I think we should definitely go back down and try again.
Roll an initiative. If you have perception, you can add that, but I don't know if you all do.
I do.
It's the roll a perception test, both of y'all.
That's 2 degrees of success.
Okay, you hear the sound of iron scraping against iron out of the darkness in front of you, probably on the other side of the sleeping form that you can still hear snoring.
Makes sense. They're going to wake him up and bring him to battle. Could be.
Well, what do you guys do?
If we hear that happening, I think we should stay and take advantage because the other one might be locked as well. And if we need to jump this guy, we need to jump this guy. I don't know. What do you think?
Just after you say that, that's your second, and then you hear some, and then the snoring stops, and there's and you can hear a big bellows-sized lungs filling with air, and there's the sounds of things moving in the darkness in front of you. The big thing is getting up. And then what's your initiative? Just the raw score, Mario?
31.
Okay. So real quick. You feel intuitively, you feel like there's some sort of motion in the darkness in front of you, and you reflexively draw your weapons to try and parry. Roll a melee defense, both of y'all.
Shit. Melee is 48. 1 second.
You can use your weapon skill if you have it.
Aha, 2.
Oh, excellent. You turn aside the whatever was in front of you, despite all the penalties you have for being basically blind in the dark. You go 2 there, Bone Shard.
I got a 33, which is a critical.
Oh, excellent. You just lash out with your sword, feeling motion in front of you, and you hear and feel the contact with your blade on the other side, and feel a wet splash across your front, and it smells like blood all of a sudden.
Well done.
In addition to poop.
Yes. Now you're acclimatized to the retching smells of poop. So you guys, it is now y'all's turn. What are you going to do?
Did it from the noise? I assume this thing is still alive. It wasn't felled in one single blow.
No, yeah. The feeling you felt, Bone Shard, was not that of the giant creature dying.
So if
put your lantern,
if this thing can see in the dark, it doesn't seem like it's going to help us. So yeah, I unhood the lantern and drop it to, and I shouldn't say drop it. I lower it to the ground quickly. Can I do that and still take an attack?
Yeah, you sure can. The beauty of a hooded lantern. Normally, these sorts of things at this point, you would have chained it to your belt there, Mario. So you can just unhood it, and
that works.
Single move.
Marvelous. That's what I'll do.
As soon as you do so, both of you guys need to make cool tests. If you have it, it's just
I do.
No?
Yeah, I think I also have cool.
Because as soon as you unhood the lantern, and you can do it halfway or something like that, but just for future reference, you unhood it, however, partially, and both of you gasp as there's this giant ogre, bigger than an ogre-sized creature with big claws and a rat head and like a brawny, big physique in front of you. And he like, I'm not doing it justice, but he roars at you out of the darkness, and you feel a fear in the pits of your stomach as this giant creature looks like it's going to try and just like eviscerate the fuck out of you. And he is surrounded by one dead rat man and 3 other rat mans with little sabers and shields.
Do I know what this thing is? Like, have I heard of Skaven before, or is this alien to me?
An intelligence lore test. You might have heard rumors in like taverns and shit like that.
Success.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yes, you know that these are rat men. Everyone knows stories about them from their grandma. You have never heard of what this giant ogre-sized rat creature is, though. But, I mean, it's pretty apparent that it's fearsome and ready to rend you limb from limb. And it looks so muscly that it's probably as fast as a football player, right?
Yeah. I will
at least 9 feet tall. So
I will rapier it.
Oh, nice. All right, so
that was not a good sound for us, Mario.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? I mean, there's things here. We can't. We could go back down the toilet, I suppose. But
good point. He tries to knock aside your blow with his claws, and you roll your attack, and I'll tell you what happens.
Melee basic is 48. I roll a 82. Miss.
Oh man. He criticals you on his parry, and let me tell you what terrible things are going to happen to you. Yikes.
Oh fuck.
Okay, 95, and then roll how bad his critical is. I don't want to put your.
I can roll a D100.
Yeah, roll a D100. He got for
46.
1 second. I'm gonna scroll down and see where he got you. He got your right arm, which is your sword arm, and you say a 46.
Mm-hmm.
You start gushing blood out of your arm, and you are just bleeding all over the place. You take 3 wounds.
It's not a good way to start a fight.
You have 2 bleeding conditions, which means you're going to slowly die until you staunch the bleeding.
Can I do that as an action, or does it require like a medicine medic?
You can try and do it with your intelligence. It's like a heal check, but I mean, like, this is staunching bleeding. It's not
right.
So you wrote down 3 wounds. How many wounds are left?
8.
And you missed him. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. So, Joel, it is also your initiative. What are you going to do?
Well, here's.
By the way, you get 2 of the rat men next to you in addition to this rat ogre.
So, can I see in the dim lantern light if the door that is locking that was ostensibly trying to lock this thing in, is that open?
Yeah, it's ajar. And what it looks like in the lantern light out into a hallway. But the door itself, like, was clearly built, like they've shoved this rat ogre through here or something, or he can twist and turn pretty good, but it was clearly built to be like man size.
Okay. Can I make a check to see if I can like get past, like, so are there is the rat ogre blocking my path to that door is my next question. Or yeah, could I go around it?
You could either run behind Regis and go that way, but the 2 clan rats are on you, like the little rat men. And so they would probably lash out at you while you're running away. Now, if all you were doing was running away, that's fine. You would still be able to like try and parry their attacks and all that shit. They want to get like a free attack on you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But they might follow you.
Okay. I mean, what are okay.
And you'd be foregoing attacking this round.
What if I were to like run towards that door, like position myself like between the rat ogre and that door, and see if I could kill those two little rat men, and then on my next action, try and shut it behind Mario and I and lock it.
You could totally do that, except Mario is like in a melee with the rat ogre.
Okay.
Alas.
So like,
you could try and drag him out of there, I guess.
Yeah, like if I could drag him out,
you would suffer. You could parry still, but you would suffer attacks from the rat ogre and at least 2 of the rat men. But I would let you drag him out of there. You know, just be like, grab him by the collar and you guys run.
I think I'm going to do that. Okay.
So you drag him by the collar. I assume you don't really resist much, Regis.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
You get attacked by the Ratman, so we're going to do some parry rolls for you there, Joel.
Okay.
Let's see. First Ratman misses you. Second Ratman misses you. And then the Rat Ogre gets 5 degrees of success to hit you with his claws.
Okay. And I can parry, right?
Yeah, you can. Actually, I'm sorry. He's got some special rules. 7 degrees of success to hit you with his claws.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. I parry with 2 degrees of success?
Okay, so he hits you. You take 19 points of damage to your head minus your armor on your head, which is worth, 4.
So what do I need to bail? This is awful.
You take 15 wounds there, Joel, which leaves you with 4.
Jesus Christ. But do I successfully like get out of the like locked door?
Well,
out of the door.
Yeah, you can try and slam the door shut after you.
Yeah.
Okay. The clan rats start saying something to you in gibberish Ratman, and then the rat ogre, enraged, runs over to the door and looks like he's going to try and wrench it off its hinges. Do you try to oppose him, or do you just like run into the darkness? Well,
wait. Say that again.
The rat ogre runs over to the barred door that you just shut. And you didn't have a lock, so it's not locked. And he looks like he's just going to wrench it open.
I'm assuming there's like a spot for a lock.
On your side of it.
Could I? Well, shit.
Is
the little rat?
Is that a TV in the background? I said, is everybody okay? Is that a TV on in the background?
Oh, that's probably, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make you sit in a cloyingly hot room or something, Murray.
No, it's not. I just had the door open like an asshole.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I mean, would it be feasible that I would have a dagger that I could break off into that lock hole?
I would let you spend one of your fortune points to say that you had a dagger on you. We've never had you have a dagger on you, but it makes sense. But we've never affirmatively talked about it, and it's not
true. What about a goat man dick? I know I have those.
Trying to use a goat man dick to lock the door. Sure, bro. Dexterity check. What did you get?
Oh, hang on. I gotta open my tablet.
All right, you're left with 4 wounds right now. Oh, Mario, did you want to bandage yourself?
It's a 4. It's literally a 4.
Nice.
Okay, so you got 2 degrees of success. The rat ogre looks like he's going to spend his initiative wrenching that door off its hinges. Let me make sure he makes his strength check. Oh, he failed. You can see the bars like bend and like the one piece of the bone just goes like flying out into the hallway, but it holds for this round. So it's going to take him another like turn to wrench that door open, and you hear filling the whole hallway. Again, that was muted for baby reasons. So, you guys see in your hooded lantern, there's a big hallway down here, and there's numerous cells leading off of it. And let's see. You can hear the sounds of more rat men chittering all throughout this chamber. Yeah. Let me see. I've got a.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I have an idea. As we're like in the hallway, I would like to Molotov cocktail the rat ogre.
Oh, that's a fine idea.
As he is made of fur.
Okay. So that sounds reasonable. Make a ballistic skill check.
Hang on.
I thought the tilting thing would work, but it's gonna, sadly.
33, that's critical.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god. All right, you set the rat ogre on fire. And it is enraged and suddenly afraid of fire. Oh man. And he just critically failed his willpower test. And you see him just like crashing around and yelling. He's ignoring the door at this point. And he's already ripped off the head of one of the rat men and begun eating it. The other 2 rat men are like just like scurrying about in the chamber like their heads are cut off, scared out of their wits. And yes, that was a very good move. So, damn it. Let me get this to lay flat.
I wish I'd have thought of that earlier, but then we would have been in there with it.
Yeah, and all on fire probably. No, this is for the best. That was beautiful.
So that's your rat ogre. One second, let me get out some of these little dudes. Little dudes. Little dudes. This is not to scale, but I'm going to show you the map. Not to scale at all. But it's what you see in your little lantern light. Let's see if this works. Oh my god. It's so precarious. Wait. Another idea. There we go. Okay. Just make it more this way. Okay, can you guys see the doors and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is where you entered from. This is the back here. With the X, it's like the cesspool or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the main exit appears to be this way. There's like a double door made of wood. And then all these are doors leading into other big cells. And you can see a weird, a dim green glow from in here. and you don't know what it smells like because you're still covered in feces.
I peer into the dim green room briefly before we book it, I think.
Okay, so you turn in there for a half a second, and then I'm going to ask you, Bone Shard, what you do next. You turn in there for half a second, and you can see that there are like 6 giant cauldron-style pots filled with some sort of bubbling, misty green fluid. Looks very creepy. While you're thinking about that, Regis, what are you going to do, Bone Shard? You just threw a Molotov cocktail. You can hear the sounds of rat men around with no clear source from the other chambers.
Yeah, like the other chambers are filled with rat men.
Likely.
Can I pick one of those cauldrons up?
You can try. You have to run in there and start working on it. And while you do that, you realized emerging from the darkness are 4 of those rat dudes.
God damn it.
You do know from your like mother's fairy tales that the rat men are numerous, like rats. Mario, you also were you going to try and bandage your wound? You're bleeding.
I'm going to have to. I'm going to die. Yes.
Okay, so roll it. While you peer into the cauldrons, I assume you're messing with a bandage.
Yeah, 14. That is
2
is it intelligence. 2. Yeah.
Fuck. Good for you. You stopped bleeding. You were down to 7 wounds. You took a little more bleeding damage while you were fixing it.
Joel's fucking almost dead. I'm gonna have to rise to the occasion. Whenever it's my turn, I'm going to crossbow them mofos.
Okay. We'll say it's y'all's turn.
My thought was I was going to pick the cauldron up and throw it at them.
How big are the cauldrons, though? And
nobody's tried the door
they're
yet.
like boiling hot, right?
You have no idea if they're hot or not. You haven't approached them close enough. There's no fires underneath them. It looks creepy witchcrafty.
Yeah, I mean, if you can pull it off, man.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Okay, you get to the doors and you realize that they are locked.
Oh, okay. So it's in it's behind. I didn't understand.
This one's
situation.
locked. Well, I mean, you don't know what doors are locked and which ones aren't.
Right.
So,
I'll just Molotov cocktail the Ratman.
How many did you have? 4?
I thought we had 4 each.
Yeah, that's I think what we said.
You light it off of Mario's lantern and chuck it. Make a ballistic skill test.
I don't have I'm outside.
Oh, god damn it.
Mario gets a 1.
I don't actually care.
I'll show you that shit, man.
I want to see it. Keep it 1 second. Okay, on my way. All right. See that shit. See it.
Do you see it?
A 1?
1.
You know what? That isn't technically a critical, but I like it as a critical. So we're making it a critical. You engulf all 4 of the Ratmen in fire. And whether they're dying or not, they are scared shitless to just go running all the fuck around. It is sheer fucking pandemonium from the roaring to all these Ratmen. And so you've got like a moment of like, you know, the rooms are illuminated in hellish light from your physical burning torches, and you can see some figures moving in the shadows in this chamber over here. And then, yes, they appear to be. I'm just going to take these guys off. They're fucking critically Molotov. And so they sound creepy, I guess is the best explanation. You see something moving around in here that is not a freaking out, shrieking Ratman.
We bolt, I think, down the hallway.
Yeah, I think we just get the fuck out.
Okay. So
we just will toss a Molotov into that room behind him as he runs.
Okay, the door. Do you try to open the door to toss it in there?
Oh, is there not room between the bars, or is it just a door with
Make a skill test.
Make a what? Sorry.
Ballistic skill test. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I thought it was like a prison type thing, like where it's like multiple barred cells. That was my impression of the way you described it.
Right. And so I'm just saying it's harder to chuck something through the bars that's on fire.
Range basic, I beat it by 140.
You get 1 degree of success. It goes sailing on the other side, and you see there's 4 cloaked figures in this chamber, and with like black robes, and they look like to be the stature of Ratmen. And you see them try to dive out of the way, mostly unsuccessfully. And there's a burning pool of fire, and one of them catches on fire with their robes. And then you get to a barred door, and it has to be barred on the other side. And it's a big double sturdy wooden.
Are there windows in the door?
No. I mean, yeah, you know what? There's one of those like,
like a portcullis kind of window.
No, it's like a sliding wooden thing.
Regis would like to hang the grappling hook through the bars and try to grab whatever log or whatever the hell's into the side and unlatch it.
As you go to like stick your grappling hook through the hole, you can see that they're looking around on the other side, like you come eyeball to eyeball with a man wearing like plate mail, like a knight, and he's got his visor up, and he's like, "What the fuck,
sir? The Skaven have gone mad. They've turned on us."
And like, there's just like a moment of, you're good at blathering and shit. Make a charm test to just like befuddle, or you can baffle him or befuddle him or whatever.
54 for charm, and that's probably the most relevant one. All right, I blather, so I can confuse him with my charm. So let's try.
And I assume you're trying to trick him into opening the door.
1 degree.
Okay. He is confused for a second, and then without saying anything, like reaches down, clearly unbars the door, and then swings open one of the 2 double doors and is standing in front of you with a sword in his right hand, holding open the door in his left. And he just looks at you 2 guys. What in the bloody? And it is now y'all's initiative. What are you going to do?
Smash him in the face with a Molotov cocktail.
He's like 2 feet in front of Regis, right?
We can kill him the old-fashioned way.
I'll carefully light a Molotov cocktail and pour it into his plate mail.
All right, roll a ballistic skill check there, bro.
Oh, are you outside still? Do you have dice?
No, I have dice. Hang on. It's a 15.
Oh my god. He's like, what? And then his buddy steps from the shadows, and he's carrying a big warhammer, and he looks like he's going to try and cleave in your skull, Bone Shard. But Regis, your initiative is first.
Well, good. In that case, I will go at the guy who is ready to cleave Bone Shard and try to get in the way and rapier him to death right in the face.
All right, make a melee attack. He's going to try and parry, and he gets through
45. 2 degrees of success.
2 degrees of success.
How
many did you get?
2.
Okay, so he parries it, and then he's attacking you. Bone Shard, roll the parry. Oh my god.
What is my weapon skill? 50. What is it now? 56?
The raw weapon skill, I just wrote this down, but I do have to flip a page. Your raw weapon skill is 48, and then you have a plus whatever to your two-handed skill.
Oh, okay. Then I get 3 degrees of success.
Okay. Yeah, your melee two-handed is now 58. So,
okay. Yeah, 3 degrees. I got a 24.
Okay, you knock aside his blow easily. It is now y'all's initiative. Wait, did you? Yeah, you Molotov that fucker.
Yeah, and like when you're wearing plate mail, if you're on fire with oil, you're gonna die.
Yeah, the other guy is stop, dropping, and rolling. He's not fighting you anymore. He like ran down the hallway shrieking, basically. But he ran down the hallway shrieking.
This is bad. This is
I
real
know
bad.
this isn't going so well. I was hoping not to enter into a chamber full of monsters. Well, you win some, you lose some.
I have no idea what to do.
We got it. Well, once we can get out of this pickle, we can hopefully find a dark corner where we can regroup for 2 seconds and then be able to sneak out again.
Yeah, can I just strong arm the dude that's trying to attack us and throw him behind the door and then bar it?
Yeah, you can make it's basically a wrestling attack, but it uses your weapon skill. So he's going to try and not have that happen to him by parrying. And he gets 4 degrees of success.
Okay, I rolled a 26.
You just successfully Molotov the dude, basically in hand-to-hand. So you can have 1 point of advantage.
So that's 4 degrees of success.
Okay, and I just said he got 4 as well.
Yeah.
So that's a tie, so nothing happens. You guys are just like in a clinch struggle over his Warhammer. What do you want to do, Regis?
While that's going on, and hopefully the guy is a little bit, off his balance, I'm going to try to finish Bone Shard's good godly work and toss him into the room.
Roll a weapon skill attack to just basically like shield punch
14, 3 degrees.
And then he's going to get a -2 to try and stop this, and he fails miserably. You knock him off of Bone Shard. He stumbles, loses his balance on the stairs on the other side of the door, and then you see him land at the bottom of the stairs, and he looks like he's about to hop up again, but he is surrounded by now 6 of those, one with singed robes, 6 of those black cloaked Skaven, and they're carrying like really creepy flails that are glowing with green mist coming out of their heads.
God damn it.
They look up at you with their chittering little mouths, but you guys are at the top of the stairs on the other side of the door. So you slam the door shut and you hear screaming from the night below.
Is there?
Do you want to assess the situation that you are in now?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, so
this guy's castle is just full of Skaven. How has he not been turned in by one of his own men?
It appears that this was locked on the castle side, not the dungeon side, to prevent the Skaven, I guess, from getting up. And you can see that there is a hallway here, and you can on either side, it looks like it leads down to kitchens, and there's like doors open to the kitchen areas. And then on the other side, there's a closed door that looks quite grand. And so these guards were kind of just standing by the stairway that leads up from the dungeon. And then there's another, that's pretty much the situation. So you can go down the open door that leads into the kitchen area, or you can explore the big double door on the other side.
I don't think the kitchen. Well, big double door is likely to open to a large foyer or something.
Oh, there's a hallway on the third side. So let me just draw it. Sorry.
Kitchen may have different access rooms adjacent to it. Also, probably it's not being guarded right now because there's an emergency. Mm-hmm. This seems like it might be the sneaky way through. Maybe.
I'm.
So you guys are basically here, coming up these stairs. And there's a door here. Anyway,
I can't see what you're pointing at.
Doorway, kitchens, other hallway that you don't know what it leads to.
You're not pointing to anything.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot. I just emailed. It's because I hate you guys that I did that.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I hate you guys that I did that.
Oh no, I heard you. Heard you the first time.
Oh. Why'd you say home? That's just confusing. Oh. Okay, so you guys just came up these stairs. There's a doorway here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the big doorway. This is to the kitchen. This is the other hallway.
I don't know. Other hallway? Just to see what's down there?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Okay, so you go running or walking down the other hallway?
Moving stealthily.
Okay.
But
You
as
smell.
fast as I can while moving stealthily.
You sink to high heaven. Oh, both of you guys make endurance checks again.
Damn it.
You were bleeding.
7.
You do it at -10. Oh, doesn't matter. You succeeded. What about you, Bone Shard?
I don't do so good.
Bone Shard, you are infected. That means nothing to you now, but I'll tell you what happens.
I got poop in my blood.
Well, yes, but I mean, game-wise. All right. So you kind of like boop, 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 and try to sneak down the hallway. And you can hear all of a sudden the sounds of voices coming from back from the stairs on the other side. No, that's a bad description. You hear the sound of voices coming from the other side of that big door as you walk away. You then peer down the hallway, and you can see it's a long hallway, and at the end is a staircase.
I say we book it for the staircase.
Agreed.
Okay, you start running down towards the staircase. Both of y'all make perception checks.
Perception is 36. I failed.
Okay. How about you, Bone Shard?
I fail. I got a 54.
Okay, as you get to the stairway, all of a sudden, in front of you, you see a you see a you basically, which one of you is in front? Bone Shard or Regis?
I'll be in front.
Okay. Regis, make an agility test.
Shit. Flat agility?
Uh-huh.
40. Fail. 59.
You are running towards the staircase, and then you look up at the last second, and a dude is stepping out from the darkness. There's like torches and shit up in the stairway. But you know, he's coming from the shadow, and it's a big dude in plate mail, and he steps onto the ground, and then like he's got his visor up, and he looks surprised all of a second as you like slam into his breastplate and like wheel backwards, like not expecting such a large and sturdy man to confront himself.
Sir, the Skaven are revolting. We need to contain them.
Do you want to blather at him?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna make a willpower test to try and resist. You make a charm test.
18.
He fails, you succeed, so
Okay.
you don't worry about it. He just looks fucking confused for a second and does not understand why two shit-covered weirdos are in front of him.
It's the middle of an attack. Zany things happen. He's got to roll with his blows.
And this guy is giant, and Bone Shard, you recognize him as Sir Bohemond the Strong, who
God.
the duel. He hasn't recognized you yet, Bone Shard, but
He'll recognize my Molotov cocktail.
before you do that, you see behind him there's some chittering voices, and you see a rat man in a gray robe that has little like Ratman runes on it. And he, for whatever reason, was following behind this guy. And behind him is another rat man carrying like a halberd looking thing, who's like trying to be concealed underneath a brown cloak. But you guys are all close enough to all of them that you recognize them as Ratman, not just like short, weird peasants.
Fucking Bohemond the Strong is damn Quisling.
All
right.
So, are you still going to Molotov him there, Bone Shard?
It's my last Molotov cocktail.
I have 4. That's right, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could fight this dude probably at full strength, but
Right. No, we were that one fucking hit, man.
yeah.
All right, man. What are you gonna do?
There's no other doors in this hallway.
No, not. You could go back the other way you came. Like you could run away back towards the big door or something like that.
All right, the way out is through. I'm gonna fucking firebomb him.
Roll a ballistic skill check.
What else are we supposed to do, man?
Around.
It's our go-to tool here. Swords are useless.
This is why I got these.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Liar. I wish I could check your app. All right. What's he gonna do? He's covered in fire. Like,
These things are great, man.
the rat man tried to get out of the way. Ooh. And the dude with the halberd, rat man warrior, he gets his robe caught on fire and he looks like he's gonna busily step it out. The other dude with the gray robes just tumbles out of the way elegantly and makes himself small into the corner while he watches Sir Bohemond the Strong try to put out his fire. What is Sir Bohemond gonna do? All right,
die, hopefully.
So he is no longer distracted by your blather and pull out his sword, and while his front is on fire, he shuts his visor and then just looks like he's going to try and cut down whoever's in front of him.
There's no flaming oil on his face. Jesus Christ!
I'm guessing he's locking in the fire for the sake of being an efficient warrior. So he's for real.
Well, you couldn't get it in his armor. It's on him, so his armor is burning him as it increases in heat. But he's not fucked up yet. He's taken 1 wound and is ablaze.
I can't imagine that's going to be a good move for him in the long run.
Yeah, I think he's thinking short term. Medium term is going to be a little bit iffy.
All right. Well, if he's going to do that, I'm just going to knock him over.
Okay. Well, he roll an opposed melee test. That'd be good.
Okay. What is opposed melee? It doesn't matter.
You make a weapon.
It's a 35. Well, I don't know what that does.
Okay, compare it to your weapon skill,
which is 56. 2 degrees of success.
No, it is 48, sir.
No, but I have modifiers. Remember, I put a bunch in there.
Yeah, it's now 48.
I thought it was 50. You said it was 56 earlier.
That's when you use your 2-handed sword, dude.
Oh, so I only get the bonus when I use the sword.
Yeah, you're not skilled at wrestling, which is what you just said you were trying to do.
Okay, well, 1 degree of success.
Okay, he got 6 degrees of success.
Shit.
And so, fortunately for you, this was your action. So he just pushes you back with his sword, and on his action, he looks like he's going to chop you in half. Your turn there, Regis.
I would like to crossbow him, hopefully in a chink in the armor, so as to introduce flaming oil into his armor. I'm going to aim for where there's a rivulet of flaming oil, and
I don't even know what that means. Just roll your crossbow.
He needs a puncture hole, man. This will help. 14. My fucking crossbow is 38, so 2 degrees of success, and 9 damage is my base.
He he doesn't dodge. He doesn't have a shield. So you puncture him. 2 degrees of success, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And then 9 is your base, so that is 11 damage. I don't know if that's enough to do more than 1 wound to him, though. Okay. 1 second. Yo. I wrote this down and I don't know why I saw it. So, okay, you do 1 wound to him and it punctures somewhere into his plate mail. You're not even sure if it like went through the leather layer, but he grunts, so it probably bruised him. And he lost a wound. He then Joel looks like he's going to try and cut you to fucking half. Yeah, because you crossbowed. So I assume you're in front of him now. And he gets... Ooh, roll the parry, Joel. He gets... Wait, unless you're not using your 2-handed weapon.
No, I'll use the 2-handed.
Okay, he gets 2 degrees of success.
I get 2 degrees of success.
Okay, again, you pull out your longsword, and you both go, kink. He gurs and then swings his blade around and tries to attack you again. He apparently also has 2 attacks per round. He gets 1 degree of success, though.
Well, but how does he get 2 attacks per round when his first one failed?
That isn't how it works for him. He has a talent called Furious Assault, where if he doesn't move, he can make 2 attacks per round.
Okay, well, all right, he can do that. And I get 1 degree of success, which is a 48. And meanwhile, he's burning.
That's true, actually. He is down 2 wounds now, and you parried his second attack. Then you see back there, Regis, because you're far enough back that you can see the Skaven in the gray robes lifts his hand and clenches it Darth Vader style, and there's some sort of like green mist that comes out of his hand, and he's chanting something. So this is not good for y'all. Let's see. 1 second. Okay. Nothing happens to you this round, however.
That's good.
Okay, it is now y'all's turn again. What are you going to do?
Well, here's the question. I can either grab the arrow that's currently puncturing Sir Bohemon's insides and try to like stir it around to excruciate him, and maybe that would be enough to make him lose a round or have disadvantage or something. Perhaps would there be a mechanic for that, Nick? Is that in the rule book?
No, that would just be a creative. I would say it's just it's a melee attack, but he could easily just like not. I mean, it's in his chest, so he could just like use his arms that he's holding a sword with, or even the blade itself, to try and knock you out of the way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hands.
I'm gonna fail trying to melee this guy. So I think that what I need to do is Molotov the Rat Man before he does any bullshit.
Okay. Roll a ballistic skill test.
Where to put the fucking dice?
If you had throw, use that, but either of y'all did.
I have I don't have throw, but I do a ballistic skill. Ranged basic is 41. 22.
And I might add that is a critical.
Oh, that's right.
And the rat is made of fur. And
I forget about the critical thing.
Ooh. Oh.
If we weren't like lucking out on these fucking Molotov rolls, we would have died like long.
Oh yeah,
God, he just got a 99 to try and get out of the way, which is he is engulfed in flame, and the other rat man jumps on him to try and put him out, and you can hear them squeaking back and forth like furiously. Is that a spell that would help this? Oh my god. There's just like a skittering sound and smell of burning rats from behind you. Since they're on fire, I'll assume that's his body. Roll a D100 there, Mark.
I'd be happy to. 80.
Oh my god. Okay, they are both prone and on fire. They're taking at least 2 damage per round from being like super on fire. Both of them now.
This is good. I don't even know why we bother with like regular weapons. We just carry around like backpacks of this shit.
I should be doing some sort of like reload penalty. It should like take you an actual fire or something.
No. That's pussy talk, Nick.
It's really not. That's what's so great about the Molotov cocktail, though, is there is no reload time. It's just a rag in a fucking flask of oil.
Get it out and stick it in the lantern and be like, all right, it's actually on fire now. Now I can throw it. You know, something like that. You guys have been like using like fucking grenades.
Yeah, that's what they are.
It's kind of what they are.
So the oh my god, they are super on fire. But Sir Bohemond is still going strong. Ba-doom-sh. So you guys both went. He's gonna try and cut you in half again there, Joel. Okay, so his first attack gets 3 degrees of success to hit you.
I'm outside again. Mario, will you roll for me?
Sure. I'm just gonna fucking die here. 72, sadly.
Okay, so he hits you.
That might be worth spending a fortune point on.
I will. I think I still have 1 left after this one.
You actually have 2 left, Bone Shard.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try again. 17. That's better.
Oh. So that's enough to parry his first attack. His second attack, he gets 3 degrees of success.
98.
Okay, so he hits you. You are about to take 15 points of damage.
That's going to kill him.
-7 is 8. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to spend that other fortune point.
Okay. Third attempt to parry the goddamn bastards. 17.
Oh yes, that definitely parries. All right, so it is now y'all's turn. The Skaven are still on fire.
So is the dude that's also on fire.
Oh yeah, that's true. He takes another wound.
Is he dead yet?
No.
Dude, that's not how fire works, though.
Works much faster than this.
No, it doesn't.
If you're on fire and you're wearing a suit of metal.
Right, and he has a small grease fire across his chest.
No, dude, I hit him with like a fucking 15 or something.
Yeah, that's an enormous grease fire.
It's an enormous grease fire.
He's like burning all like this, but it's still not like, I mean, it's not a furnace hot.
But like, he doesn't get any disadvantage to hit me.
I'll start subtracting -10 from being ablaze from his. You browbeat me, bud.
No, it's not browbeating. It's just how physics work.
No, I mean, right. Like, you convinced me to give him a -10. Got it. Writing it down. Look, I'm writing it down. Okay. What are y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna try and knock him over again and push him into the prone burning Ratman.
Trip him, basically.
Do what?
You're gonna try and trip him basically with your sword.
Yeah, like stick my sword behind his ankle and push him from the top.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a -20 to your attacks. But if you succeed, like he doesn't parry you and shit, he will fall. Like he's gonna be prone. So he gets 4 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. That's exactly right. Oh no, but the -10. He gets 3 degrees of success to parry you. What did you get?
I don't have anything yet. Hang on just a second.
It is howling there and wherever you're at.
Oh yeah, no, that was the elevator door.
Oh, wow. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Okay. He gets 3 degrees of success. I get a 28, which is 3 degrees of success.
All right, he's going to make a strength check to not fall over because it was even. And he succeeds, so he does not. Mario, what does Regis do?
Okay, so explain to me the environment again. He was walking out of the door, but there is a staircase that we were running to that is currently not being blocked physically.
Behind him are 2 burning Skaven, a little bit, several steps up. And
right, but we could in theory get to the staircase right now if we disengage.
Oh, you'd have to go back. So I'll show you the map. So you guys are at the base of this staircase.
Mm-hmm.
And does the staircase go up or down?
Up from here.
Okay.
And they're blocking your way going up.
Okay.
Hallway, and then there's the staircase you came from. You don't know what's back there. And then there's a big door. There's the kitchens.
It sucks because going up is probably the right thing to do, even though it's going to make our escape more and more awful. But we kind of have to. All right, we just gotta fucking find a way to incapacitate this guy. I'm going to again. So mechanics question.
Sure.
If I pour a fresh Molotov cocktail down his collar, is that going to increase the amount that he's on fire?
You have no seam to pour a cocktail down.
Well, he's got to have like an eye hole so he can see what he's doing.
Sure, but like, are you gonna like? You're not at the angle, like,
right? Yeah.
Battering away at.
So he's battering a bone shard. Regis is going to light a Molotov cocktail,
okay,
and then he is going to leap onto the man's back and try and pull his visor up, and then pour burning oil onto his fucking face.
Oh my god! All right, so first action, which is going to be difficult because he's going to try and shake you off. Roll agility.
Sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right to me too.
40. I got a 70. I fail. I'm going to spend a fortune point because got to stop this guy.
Nice. All right, you have 2 left.
And then 17. Again, 17. That is 3 degrees of success.
He fails to like notice that you are doing this, and you are now vaulted onto his back.
Now I assume that it's child's play to pull his visor up.
Well, that is next round. All right. He is going to try and kill the fuck out of you there, Bone Shard.
Does he get a negative to attack because he is a feisty fellow on his backside?
Sure, guys. All right. He gets 1 degree of success to hit you, Bone Shard. Roll to parry.
I got a 34, so that's 2 degrees.
Okay, you parry. He didn't critical you. He's doing a second attack on you, Bone Shard. Ooh. And he gets 0 degrees of success. So roll to parry.
It's a 14.
It's only to check if you critical. All right. So y'all's turn again. Do you want to try your visor thing first?
Yes, I would.
I'm going to see how this plays out.
Make a what?
Dexterity check.
Dexterity. 38. I roll a 60. I'm going to spend my second to last fortune point.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try again. 18.
Okay. You smash it into his face. He is not happy with this. Fuck. Okay. He immediately takes 2 wounds, and now he is double on fire, and he's going to make a willpower test not to freak out. He fails. Does try to use his strength to just like slam you into the back of the wall there, Mario.
Yeah.
And he gets 1 success, so make an agility test not to...
Agility? Okay, that's 40.
Get out of the way.
29, so that's...
You you kind of like tumble off his front
Mm.
and like land, and like your weapons are all over the fucking place. And let's see what's happened to this Skaven. They've managed to put out their fire. Oh my god, not at all. All right. So the Skaven are still flailing the fuck around, probably slowly dying. And then this guy is super on fire and freaking the fuck out, and it is Bone Shard's turn.
Okay, so he like smacked you against the wall. Are you still on him?
No, he just fell off.
Okay.
Rather than get crushed by the burning man against the wall, like he's.
I think I am going to try a final time to knock him over.
Okay. He's got more of a penalty from his shit. So he gets 2 degrees of success.
That
And criticals
is... Wait, what?
He got a 33.
You're fucking kidding.
What did you get?
I got a 40. I don't know if that's gonna... It's 2 degrees of success, but he critically
you as well. He needs to make an agility test. He fails miserably. So he's falling over, but he slams his sword into you as he goes down. And it hits you in the body. Roll a D100, Joel.
It's a 60.
You take 3 more wounds, leaving you at 1. So that's
despite my armor?
Yes, that's despite your armor, because that's how criticals work. And you are bleeding from your guts. Not your guts, but like your belly.
We got to fix that.
All right. You just went. He's going to go. Fuck. What is he going to do? He's going to run towards water. So he barrels through you. Is anybody going to stop him just like running the fuck away?
I just knocked him over, right?
Oh, shit. He's prone. Okay, so he spends his whole action standing the fuck up. And his
face is on fire.
Yeah, I know. He is not happy about it. He's swinging his sword to try and prevent you from touching him, like wildly. And then he looks like he's going to try and run the fuck away towards the kitchens.
I'm going to knock him over again.
Oh my god, he failed his check. Roll to try and knock him over.
And he burns some more.
Wait, you're... Okay, yeah, roll it.
36.
Okay.
While this is happening, I'd like to try and staunch his bleeding. Bone shards, that is.
Okay, so you knock him over again, and then I'm just going to see if he can reduce some of his... Fuck, he's now super on fire. All right. And then let me see if the Skaven put out their shit. Oh my god, they do. Okay. The bodyguard is still burning, but the other guy has ripped off his cloak, and you see a naked, singed Skaven. Fortunately, there's a lot of fur, so you don't have to see what a Skaven dick looks like. And he's like covered in tattooy looking runes that are glowing, and he looks pissed at you guys. And you see him chanting something again out of the corner of your eye. Roll your healing check there, Mario. It is intelligence. I assume you brought enough shit covered bandages.
1 degree of success.
Okay. Joel, make an endurance check not to pass out.
What is my endurance?
It is your toughness plus any endurance you have. Let me see.
I have...
I shut that.
Plus any what I have?
Endurance. It's a skill. Okay, so it's 45 plus 5. It's 50. So what did you get?
It's at 46.
Nice. You get 1 degree of success. You did not pass out. You're at 1 wound, and you have stopped bleeding.
Okay.
And y'all's turn before that Skaven does something weird.
Stab him in the fucking throat.
Howling and trying to stand back up and run away again.
Like I'm not worried about him. Like he's like his face is literally melting off.
Yeah, he's pretty unhappy.
Okay, I'm gonna stab the rat dude in the throat.
Okay. Roll to attack, bro.
37. So it's 2 degrees of success.
Oh, I wrote that down. That's weird. All right, whatever. I know what it is. How many degrees?
2.
Okay, so he critically succeeds and just leaps the fuck out of the way, and your sword scrapes against the stairway, and he looks like he's starting to run down the hallway towards the kitchens or the dungeon himself. He gets about, I don't know, 5 yards away. So, I don't know. You healed. No, you didn't. You haven't gone yet, Mario.
No, I have not. That's correct. I am going to. We got to stop this mage. It's pretty important. I'm going to run at him and rapier him. And fail 92.
Okay, he failed as well, so it doesn't matter. All right. So he keeps running, and then. Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right. His turn. He says something over his shoulder. Yes. You guys both need to make. Oh no, there's nothing you can do. There's like a magical force slams both of you guys into the bottom step, and you are both knocked over by the mage, and he just goes like running down the hallway.
Want to go up the stairs?
I think we have to.
Yeah.
Bohemond critically succeeds at wrenching off his flaming helmet, and he has ripped off the back of his tabard, which was less on fire, and he's patting himself, howling, and running down the hallway away from you guys. All right, you guys are knocked over, and there is a dead Skaven dude next to you who's burnt badly. What are you guys going to do?
Run up the stairs.
Okay. You hear shouting from up above, and you get to the next floor landing, which you can either. You get to the next floor landing. Do you want to go through that door and see what's going on, or do you want to keep going up?
Do we hear anything behind it?
Actually, you hear the sounds of like men's voices echoing, and they sound like armsmen, but you don't know where it's exactly coming from. It could even be from another area. Further up.
I think we go further up.
Yes.
Okay. You get to basically the 3rd floor. Yes. And there's, again, a doorway. You hear sounds that sound like they're coming from the outside of like battle or men yelling or something like that. Neither one of y'all are bleeding. Like have broken wounds. Yeah, you have 1 wound. You have 7. You're infected.
Yeah, it's not so good.
You were bleeding. Okay, you're almost out of fate points. Got it. All right, so yeah, you're on level 4 now.
Okay, now that we're not immediately being massacred, what do we do? Do we hear any commotion? Or I mean, fucking Bohemond the Strong should have been out manning the walls as this attack occurred. Motherfuckers just waiting for people to come stumbling out of the Skaven hole. All right. We
instead got his face melted off.
Those Molotov cocktails are actually insanely effective. I was not expecting.
Well, I don't know how we would have possibly survived any of this without the cocktails. It would have been over very quickly. Okay, so what do we see when we're up here? There's a hallway that continues, I assume?
Like there's a door each floor to get to.
Yeah. I will stealthily open the door.
Okay. Okay. You swing open the door. It is not locked. And you can see that there is an antechamber filled with tapestries and a big double door on the other side. There are no guards or anybody in this room as far as you can tell, but it is lit. There's a window that you can see out if you peek it, and look out onto the courtyard probably.
I guess it makes sense to be curious. What's the ceiling made out of here?
It's like timber supports that onto a flat ceiling.
And the timber supports are supporting a timber ceiling?
You don't know what's on the other side. You assume it's stone and timber.
Because we could, if we wanted to make things harder for us, but harder for them as well, light the tapestries on fire and set the keep ablaze for reals.
As I recall, you either have only 1 or 2 cocktails left. By the way.
But I have my hooded lantern. That's enough to light a tapestry on fire, I think. Yeah.
Sure. It'll take some time, but yeah.
I'm just spitballing here. Okay, yeah, I'll poke my head out the window.
Okay, you look down in the courtyard, and you can see that the attack outside appears to be over, and there's like bloody men bandaging wounds in the courtyard and by torchlight. There is a heap of dead by the front gate, but they obviously had to call off the attack. But they've repulsed the enemy, and there's milling around like horses and knights down in the courtyard, and it looks stock filled with like people and supplies down there. And so Agravain's still got a sizable force even after getting defeated in that battle.
Yeah. So the moment of crisis is over. I'm kind of leaning towards lighting this room on fire.
Well, we don't know what's on the other side of the door, though, right?
We don't yet, and the thing is, it's likely that we're going to be pinned at the top of the keep as a fire rages, even if it succeeds. But no, that's fair enough. We at least need to know what's beyond. So, is there a crack at the bottom of the door that I can peer under?
You could listen up to the door, and there is, but it's not enough to see.
I listen first.
Make a intelligence or initiative, whichever's higher. I don't care. Perception.
About the same. Now my perception is 36. I roll 90 and fail.
Okay, you're not going to spend a fortune point.
No.
You hear nothing on the other side.
I stealthily open the door.
You open the door. It is not locked. Roll stealth.
41 success.
Ooh, nice. And you've opened it just enough. You kind of like peer around and keep slowly opening the door. And on the other side, you can see that there's like a throne room, basically. And there's a map table that's been set up. And there's a man wearing he's not wearing a helmet or a chainmail coif or anything, but he's otherwise wearing armor. And then he's discussing something with 3 other men, similarly armored up, but not wearing their helmets. And you can see that there's 2 guards standing by the side, and each one of them is carrying a helmet. And it appears to be some sort of like war council by important people. Behind the map table by several yards appears to be a wooden throne.
Is there enough dimness around the perimeter of the room to where I can sneak in and find a place to hide until they leave?
You're a smart man, and so you realize that visually you would have no problem, but you will soon be detected by your smell.
Yes, fair enough. And in the tapestry room, is there a place to hide in here?
The antechamber, I mean, you're going to get detected by your smell. I mean, yeah, you could. It's more difficult in here. It's a smaller room.
Mm-hmm.
And you really have to be like, there's nothing behind this tapestry except for my feet sticking out.
Is there like a armoire or a cabinet or something that I can kind of tuck myself into?
You don't leave that shit in their antechambers. This appears to be like a guard post that would normally be like guarded during the day or something, but they're not assuming anybody's fucking with this.
Right. So there's several. How many men total in there? Like 6, you said?
Yeah, basically. There's the main dude with some long silvery hair, and then 3 dudes talking to him, and then 2 guardsmen.
Well, we're gonna get fucking killed.
Mm-hmm.
We could climb up the wall, and
there's actually one more landing up above. The stairs keep going up.
Oh, they do?
4.
It's either that or my second best idea, apart from this whole smell thing, would be to climb up to where the roof supports are and just hope that they don't look up as they walk out and then drop in once they leave. But that's pretty cartoonish. Yeah, up.
Okay. You go up to the next floor, and again, there's a door. Do you open it?
Stealthily, yes.
Roll your stealth.
Success, 1 degree.
Okay. You can see that there are 2 hallways leading off from here. And because you have a degree of success, he doesn't notice you, but there is one looking man at arms who's bored and kind of like propped up against the wall. He might be half asleep, frankly. He's got a halberd, a little metal helmet, and a tabard with the lion colors of Agravain.
Can you remind me? I have 4, I think, vials of something called Renault's Delight. It's like a poison, I think.
Oh,
what is it?
It's a hallucinogenic drug, I'm pretty sure.
Ah, okay.
I think it gives you like bonuses to shit. I can look it up. But it's not a like, it's like a mild hallucinogen. I know that much. I don't know exactly what it does. Let's see if it's in the index even. There's like a drugs chapter. Fucker Trump.
Let's see here.
Poxes and pestilence. Psychotropic effects. Corruption. Critical wounds. What the fuck are all the drugs? Maybe they're in the equipment chapter.
It's not a big deal. It's unlikely to be something that's going to be useful here anyway.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Renault's Delight. Highly addictive stimulant. Oh, it's cocaine.
Oh.
Made from sulfur, mercury, and other elements.
If I take it, what happens?
+1 movement, +10 to weapon skill, strength, toughness, and agility. Lasts for 3 hours.
Oh, wow. We should have used that. Is there a hangover?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's cocaine.
Negative 22 weapon skill, strength, toughness, and agility. Of course there's a hangover. You can buy something called Weird Root, one of the most common street drugs.
Sounds good to me.
Anyway, so that's Renault's Delight. Yeah, it's more a bonus for you, though, not a...
Right.
All right, so what do you...
So there's one guy here who's kind of dozing and being a lame butt in the middle of an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could sneak up and try to fucking garrot him with a rope or something.
Roll another stealth check.
44, stealth is 45. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, and then what are you going to attack him with? I don't think you actually have a garret.
That's a critical. 44 is a critical.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Joel, for keeping track of the mechanics.
So I'll let you do something bonusy with your attack or action or whatever. What are you going to do?
So first of all, does this guy look like kind of a C-lister, or is he brawny and muscular and with quality armor?
Yeah, he's not wearing plate mail. He doesn't look like a knight. He looks like a man-at-arms that's at a guard post.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what's down these hallways.
Yeah, I know. It could be a million fucking guys. And he is awake.
You can make a lore Britonia check, which is your intelligence if you don't have any skill points.
I do have Lord Britonia, actually.
Okay.
41 to the skill. 35.
Okay. This looks to you like bedroom chambers. So it's kind of like you recognize it as a castle hotel hallway kind of deal. Like there's probably bedrooms off of here.
And he is.
And it's so high, it might be the master's bedroom.
He says he's being kind of inattentive, but he's not sleeping, right?
Right, but you just like snuck up on him real good, so your scent hasn't alerted him yet. So you can probably do something gnarly to him if you want.
What do you think? You think just flat out attack or try and strangle?
I would strangle him to try and keep him quiet at least.
I'm going to slip a rope around his neck and start twisting it around my rapier to keep him from screaming.
Oh shit! You get the drop on him. You do that. He notices a little too late and tries to strength his way free. Make a weapon skill test.
Melee basic 48. Fail 89. I'm gonna burn my last fortune point here because I have to, because he makes a ruckus. It's not good for anybody. Whoop. I'll just roll this twice. Second time, 0 on the first. That's good, unless it's 0 on the second. Fucking 100.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Yes.
He pulls off the garret by kneeing you in the groin, or like kicking you in the groin. You're like, whoa! And then he goes. Which way would he go? He goes running towards the stairwell, not noticing Bone Shard because of your really good stealth check earlier, and starts yelling down the hallway, "My lord, intruders! They smell like shit!" And Bone Shard, what are you going to do? For a second, I was afraid you missed that masterful performance.
No, I saw all that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We're probably gonna die here.
Yes, I don't know. I don't really see a way out.
He pushes you aside, Bone Shard, and starts running down the stairwell in a panic.
The little dude. If he's running down the stairwell, I'll stab him in the back of the neck. Okay.
He does not look like he's going to be able to do anything about that.
I've got to leave soon, by the way, guys. I have an early morning.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll just finish with the C-lister in your words.
21 should stab him in the back of the neck.
And that's like 13 at least points of damage, I assume.
It's like 15, yeah.
Okay, you just cleave his skull in from the back and pull out your sword, and there's just like splattered brains everywhere. You now hear the sounds from below that he alerted somebody that sounds like they're going to come up. You recall now all those folks in the map/throne room that are going to come from below. But you've got the pick of this whole hallway. What do you guys do? And you can see now, you realize that there are shuttered windows on the right-hand side of the hallway.
Well, that seems like an important thing to take advantage of. I would like to open the windows.
You look down, and there's about a 100-foot drop to the courtyard below.
Was there a sill?
No, these are normally, there's shutters on the outside, so there's the sill inside, and then you can unlatch and pop the shutters out, and then you just like look down. And let's see, so here, I'll just show you. You are like here, basically. You're looking down like this window. And so below you is the courtyard, but you could run to the third window, and maybe you could like get to the wall or something like that.
We can try it. Like, at this point, we just got to get out. You know.
All right. So both of you guys throw a grappling hook and roll climb tests to shimmy down it.
Climb to strength.
Yep. And again, you
Success.
get for having a rope. Okay. So you are now dangling at the bottom of your like 80-foot ropes. So you could either try and rappel off and like swing and try to get past the wall to the outside, or you could drop into the courtyard.
Fucking hell, man. We're not going to get done with anything we came here for. Going to the courtyard seems like the suboptimal solution.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have to repel.
All right, both of y'all make negative 10% agility checks to train.
Fucking Christ.
What's my agility? Hang on.
40 is my agility, so I got to get a 30 or below, and I actually do. 19.
And then Bone Shard, yours is 30.
So I need to get below a 20.
Yeah, and actually you're still wearing your armor, so you need to get below a 10.
Good luck.
I got an 89.
Okay, so you swing free, roll a D100 on the critical hits chart for your legs.
5.
Oh, that's very
Why couldn't I roll the 5 before?
Stub your toe. Literally. But you also need to make a endurance check not to pass out from landing weirdly.
35.
Excellent. So you guys land. You've left your ropes and grappling hooks behind. And next time we'll try to escape from the back wall of the castle. So you guys are basically here. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry.
Right.
You guys are basically here / here. And below the cliff face, and there's some like woods and shit over here.
So we don't have anything remotely looking like a cure for the Duke. The only thing we have that's even remotely useful is knowledge that he's for real, definitely ally with dark forces, but we already suspected that. That doesn't help anyone. Well, shit.
And Sir Bohemond the Strong really hates you guys now.
Well,
Sir, there's no way that dude survived.
Sir Bohemond the Strong is going to have a long period of convalescence wrapped in bandages, and he's not going to be pretty at the end of it.
No, it's just like the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad we've completed that arc. Well, guys, I had a fun time. Good adventuring.
Yeah, thanks, man.
We'll try again next Wednesday. That should work for me.
Okay.
But I don't really know.
And yeah, like I said, usually Tuesdays are the only day that usually are taken up pretty reliably. But other than that, if Brad just has a good evening, then I should be able to hop on, I hope.
Yeah, I think I might just start being like, hey, if you're feeling up for it tonight, I think I can make it work when it's a good night and it's
right.
Day. And then we'll all just sound off, and then maybe increase the likelihood that Brad can participate.
Well, this was the last week that the next couple of weeks he's in like recovery from chemotherapy, so he might be feeling a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, very cool.
That was my impression of it, though. Anyway,
right, and he still might. I'm sure he's still going to be like sleeping like crazy and shit like that. So
yeah.
All right, guys. 75 experience points each.
Oh, thank you.
75. That's bullshit.
Shit. So
we accomplished lots. We managed to not die, and we set a lot of fires.
You really did. You know,
kind of a one-trick pony, but it was a heck of a trick.
You convinced me.
How much you said?
100 instead of 75.
I accept.
Okay, we're not going to live much longer, though.
No, we're not.
No.
You're almost escaped the castle, but not quite. Bye, friends. Good adventuring.
Yep. Have a good night, man.
Bye.